In 2023, I had the golden opportunity to leave Nigeria, but I said no. Why, you may ask? Because I had hope that things would get better. Did things get better? Not at all. It didn't just get bad, but terribly worse. Security is now a luxury in Nigeria. In fact, we have gone past the days when our parents would be like, don't stay out late though, so that they don't kidnap you. Now it's a case of you could be at work or even in school and they pick you up. And the one that is seriously driving me nuts is that bandits are now having TikTok pages and followers. They are going live doing giveaways. And the people that are supposed to secure us are saying that they don't know how to track them down. There is no hope here. I am tired and I have decided to. Hello guys and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time stopping by, hi, my name is Cheta and I create content in Abuja, Nigeria. You are welcome, okay? Please make sure you subscribe so you become one of us. To my returning guys, welcome back. Thank you guys so much for your love and your support. I appreciate every single one of you. Please guys, hit the subscribe button, okay? Yeah, let's jump into today's video. Now, as you guys can see, today's video is not even one where I'm excited. It's not one where I'm smiling because Nigeria is in shambles. If you've not been living under a rock, I'm sure you've been hearing everything going on in this country, Nigeria, and it's so overwhelming, it's so scary, it's so frustrating, and I don't even know where to start from, to be honest. Today's video is just going to be me here talking about how I feel about everything going on in this country, ranting and giving my own bitter thoughts about all of this. Now, just ahead of this video, I decided to do some research and see when insecurity actually started in this country, Nigeria. And apparently, insecurity has started as far back in the pre-colonial era, that is before 1960s, before we became independent. And it's crazy to me because how can we be battling with one issue since 1960 till 2026? That is how many years now? That is a whole lot, maybe 66 years, right? 66 years. Yeah, that is so much, you know. Now, as a personal individual myself, the first time I heard about this whole insecurity thing, or when it became prominent, was when this whole Boko Haram thing started in 2009. At the time, I probably was in secondary school. That was when everything started. Boko Haram bomb blast. You know, I live in Abuja, like I mentioned, and it was really, really scary because you hear that, oh, they blasted one place, they did another thing, and I was just in secondary school hearing how people were losing their lives and the government was not in control of it, and I'm trying to make sense of it. It's not making any sense to me at all. At a point, it became an order of the day, blasting churches, you know, doing a lot of things. And in 2014, I think on the 14th of April 2014, it was reported that while some students were in school, these Boko Haram people broke into their school when they were maybe preparing for night prep or something, and then burnt down some buildings and abducted about 200 and something girls in a secondary school in Chibok, the Chibok girl story. I'm sure you're familiar with this story. I follow that story closely, and from what I heard, a lot of these girls, some of them were killed, some were abducted, raped, you know, some even had babies for them. And from what I heard, there are still some of these Chibok girls that are yet to be discovered till this very day. How many years later? I can't tell. Some were eventually recovered, but I heard that this happened as a negotiation from the government. And I'm wondering, why is the government negotiating with bandits? I don't think I understand it. Like, it's so scary that human life is not even a thing of priority anymore in this country. It's like, if anything happens, it happens. And it is just so overwhelming and scary. I have had my own fair share of one chance, and I have shared my story where I entered a vehicle and they beat me up, emptied my accounts, you know, held me for hours. Thankfully, I was returned back home, but that trauma I still live with. In fact, I still live with it till now. This happened in 2019, over maybe 6-7 years ago. This happened in 2019, yeah. over 7 years ago. And I've had this one chance thing twice. One happened in 2017, the other one happened in 2019. Now let's move to a more recent matter, the abduction that happened in Oyo State, Nigeria. I think they call it Ogbomosho, where about 45 people were abducted, including teachers, children, the students, the principal. And guys, when I heard the ages of these children, I was torn apart. Some were 2 years, some were 3 years. And from what I heard that a teacher, I've not brought myself to watch this video. A teacher was unalived on live camera, like properly unalived. The principal has been begging for them to come and negotiate with the government. Some of these children, maybe like I heard recently, today as we speak, that one of them died because she was sick. You know, so she probably was reacting to the whole duress, because I heard they're flogging them, they're beating them, they're putting them through hardship, and maybe her health condition was not the best, so she was unalived or she died. And I'm just wondering what exactly, or how are the families of these people coping? This is about maybe say 4 weeks now, 3 to 4 weeks going, 3 weeks going on 4 weeks that this thing happened. And again, there was an ex-minister's sister and her twins that was also abducted in the same Oyo State. They were abducted on the 2nd of June and they were found on the 6th of June by our supposed policemen that have not been able to find these 45 abducted people that were abducted like almost 3 weeks or 4 weeks ago. And they expect us to believe that this thing, you know, was out of their own, I don't know how to explain it, but like they worked hard to discover this ex-minister's sister and her children. And the only thing I see here is that in Nigeria, there is just the prioritization of the poor people. Because he's rich, they found a way to recover his family. But because these ones are helpless, they are poor, they have nobody, they're just stuck there. Like, it is so sad. I don't know what is going on in this country. To think that I just visited Oyo State, Ibadan, around April this year, like 2-3 months ago, it's so scary. Like, it could have been me, it could have been you, it could have been anybody. And I'm just wondering what is really happening. Now, the one that is pissing me the hell off is that I heard that bandits now are on TikTok. They go live, flaunting their wealth, the money they've made out of like all the abductions, the money they've made. They're flaunting it. They're showing victims that are in their captivity, showing ammunitions, you know, going live, doing giveaways. Nigerians are dropping their account numbers. Like, this country, we are all jokers. Like, from the first person to the last, we are all jokers. Nigerians are dropping their account numbers. I even heard that they gave one of the girls a giveaway and she went to like nude on TikTok. And I'm wondering, how is it that the government is not able to track down these people using these TikTok accounts? Are there no IP addresses? You know, like, if it is somebody that said something negative about maybe someone in the government, it will be easy to find them and, you know, punish them. But now that we have seen how to track people down, you're saying you don't know how to go about it. Like, make it make sense, because it's not making any sense to me at all. I don't understand what is really going on. Bandits are now, like, there's no more fear. You know how before they are doing it and hiding? Right now is a thing of, I don't care, do your worst. And it's even making it more scary that where is Nigeria right now? What point have we gotten to? Like, people now commit atrocities and they're open about it, they're not hiding, like, and the government are claiming not to be able to track them down because it's not their families, because it's not their children, because it's not affecting them directly. They don't care. Since this incident with the Ogbomosho Yawota issue, our governor, our president, nobody has opened their mouth to say anything about it. Like, everybody is silent. The president didn't even say, let him come out to say why, or they're working on it, or they're doing something. I do not know what is really going on. Nigeria is so insecure, and it is not just like, if it was a case where we are only struggling with the economic hardships, like, let's not even get into that. The cost of living right now, is it food you can't afford? Is it fuel, transportation? All of that is extremely expensive. Are we talking about accommodation, house rent now in Abuja, in Lagos, in every part of the whole of this country is outrageous? Is it the healthcare sector? See, the other day in church, someone was giving testimony of how her child was premature and was in an incubator in Nigeria, and someone said For your child to survive the incubator in Nigeria, it takes the grace of God. Nigeria that NEPA takes lights and the hospitals don't have backup plans, all of that. People lose their life to the most frivolous thing. Our healthcare sector is not even up to par. Like, economic hardship day, healthcare day, insecurity. Like, if it's a case of, okay, let's struggle the economic hardship part, let's struggle the health sector part. Now, insecurity is now the topmost problem, insurgency in this part of the world. Like, I really do not understand what is going on. Traveling within Nigeria now is the most crazy and scary venture to take, especially by road, because you are worried. Hope they will not kidnap me. Hope this, hope that. Bandits will not attack me and hold me hostage and start asking for ransom. Staying out late now, you are panicking. Hope they will not kidnap me. Aside even staying out late, you could be in your place of work and someone will walk in and abduct you. You could be in school. Innocent children go to school on a Monday morning and someone comes in and abduct them. And I'm like, trying to make sense of this. Like, it's not making any sense to me at all. The government on their own, they don't care about us. Like, we are the least of their problems. They are more focused on their election. Now, even talking about election and PVCs, I've been seeing a lot of people saying, go get your PVC, go get your PVC. I don't even know if I'm interested in voting this year. Last year I voted, the year before I voted. I've voted twice in a row now. The last elections experience was the worst. I was under the rain, under the sun. I voted and my votes didn't even go past my polling unit because the government will do what they want to do. So of what value is it that we are even voting? You are doomed. Whether you're voting, you're not voting, you are doomed. So of what point is the whole thing? I am honestly tired of all of this and I want to leave. But if I leave, what about my family? My family, they're here. My father, my mother, my siblings, they're all here. And at the end of the day, no matter where you go, you want a better Nigeria because you still have loved ones living in this country. And it's just so, like, so there's this quote I saw. It says, it's hard to live and it's hard to live. Have you heard the cost of relocating currently? Oh my God, you don't want to know. Coupled with the fact that so many countries now treat Nigerians like we are trash. The visa policies are crazy. You even get a visa, get to a country, and they still chase you away. I've heard that this happened in, is it Cape Verde or what country? There are a few countries now rejecting us, even African countries. South Africa, we already know about this xenophobia. Like, it's just like, either way, you are doomed. You're here, problem. You try to go out there, problem. Is either you're struggling thinking about your family back home, or you're even struggling to make ends meet in the new country because at the end of the day, either you're suffering maybe racism or one thing or the other. And I'm tired, guys. I am exhausted. And we, the citizens, are pouring frustration of the entire problem going on in this country to ourselves. You see people stealing. The other day my brother went out and he saw someone pickpocketed and stole his phone, you know. The other day someone I know parked his car and someone picked his battery. It's like we're stealing from ourselves, we're duping each other, we're hurting each other. Go and attack the government. They are the one that put us here. When I entered One Chance that time, the guy told me he's so sorry. He didn't want to hurt me. It's just that I know the condition of Nigeria, that it's Buhari that caused it, that please I should forgive him. You can't be hurting the next person. If you want to hurt people, you know those to hurt, the people that put us in this situation. Like, it's like we are pouring the frustration of what they have put us into to ourselves. And it's not even helping us. It's never a win-win situation, honestly. I'm exhausted, I'm tired, I'm frustrated with this whole situation of Nigeria. I keep asking myself, can it ever get better? Would it ever get better? And at this point, I've prayed and prayed and prayed and I'm tired of praying. I'm hoping that God will make a way for this country because it's so overwhelming. And if you are someone who maybe you are still thinking, should I leave? Should I stay? You know, see, at this point, there's no hope in this country anymore. And I tell anybody who cares to know, maybe by the time we leave this country for them, they will not look for a way to fix it, or they will just live in it. That maybe when they don't see people to kidnap, they will start kidnapping them that are putting us in this situation. I honestly do not know. But yeah, that's what this rant is about. It's just about Nigeria, the overwhelming situation of this country. The only thing we can do right now is keep hoping that God does a miracle or there's an intervention of some sort, because I honestly do not know. Please, if you watch this and you would like this to maybe reach as much families as it is, please maybe send prayers to these people that are, because I've prayed. So send prayers maybe for these children that are abducted, you know. Keep praying for this country. Share ways that people can migrate. If you know what they can do, you know. Support people in the comment section. You know, let us know that in the midst of all of this, there is still love somewhere. People can still read this thing and have hope, you know, including myself, because I need that hope. Yeah, that's it. I'll just wrap this video up here so that I don't continue yapping, because if you leave me here, I'm going to keep talking and complaining for the rest of today. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Please drop your 2 cents, lend your voices in the comment section, okay? And yeah, please don't forget to subscribe if you have not subscribed, and I'll see you guys next week for another video, hopefully a more cheerful one. Bye guys.